Hello guys, Griffin here, and I finally am releasing the video on my long-awaited charged creeper farm. A few things to note about this design is it's not final, it's actually a blueprint. The reason for this is I screwed up a few of the dimensions of a few things. I'll get that sorted out eventually when I got free time, which I find really hard to have right now. But once I do, I will publish an actual video on this on how to make everything, along with all the components and so forth. But I still think it'd be a valuable video to upload because there's a lot you can learn from this build if you do decide to download the world download and take a look at it for yourself. So let's hop out of this minecart and get rolling with things. So as you can see, there are creepers currently going into the cells. That's what you might call it, charge creeper cells, I guess. Let's take a better look at it by going game mode 3. Perfect, there's no creepers in these cells over here. So basically what happens with this design is the creepers will follow the water pattern and they will get moved into this charged creeper cell. When this is struck by lightning, it will deactivate that pressure plate, which is underneath this boat, and then cause this piston to push it off into the water stream. Yeah, I don't think I thoroughly tested that because that should not be there. But you get the idea. It follows into this water stream and falls into here. So how does the charged creeper spawning work? That I have not implemented in this because I feel like with each version of Minecraft it could possibly change. There could be a better version, whatever, all that stuff, of how to do this. So instead, at the very bottom right there, I implemented command blocks that can spawn in the creepers every, I think, 150 ticks, and then, or no, 75 ticks. They will fill up this build, and so forth. I also implemented other commands down there to reset the boats and reset this entire build. So if you want to just delete all entities at once, you only have to type a certain text into the written book that you would have in your hand. And you can't see that right now because I'm in game mode 3. But yeah, I'll put those commands in the description below so you don't have to waste your time typing out the commands individually and placing boats and all that. I've decided to automate all that for you. Other things to note. There is a flaw with the creepers falling up into the boat right here. I do believe that's fairly simple to fix, but I need to take another look at that and get that sorted out. The cell itself, I already went over that. The redstone right here is because at some point you can't have creepers just going into a water stream that's already filled this entire route. So I decided to have a repeater thing coming out over here from the last one, which will take an output when that pressure plate is activated and block off the entrance all the way over here. Fairly simple. However, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that for all of them and create a redstone sort of, I forget the terminology, but a redstone thing to stop it from going off unless all of them were activated. I don't know. You could leave your opinion in comments below as to what you think about that. Right here is a fairly simple and straightforward AFK part of it, so that way you can just go right through without having to worry about the creepers despawning. What else? With this current design, it'd be best not to have the creeper spawning thing below this because there's transparent blocks at the top, which will significantly drop the spawning rate for mob farms. I'm currently working on a fix for that. Anything else I want to note? I'll mention more about this in another video, but if you're going to transport creepers with water paths, you cannot do it with the standard water elevator. You have to actually use minecarts or something like that, and then use one of those activator rails or something, I forget what the name is, that pushes the mobs off the path into the block above. So you can set that up with this. I'm going to make another video covering that a lot better, but yeah, you can do that. So anyways, that's pretty much all there is to know about this. Unfortunately, it's not 100%, but it is a blueprint, and I do believe this will be useful for some people trying to design their own charged creeper farm. So I figured, why not at least just make a video on it so someone out there can use it. So here it is. Not the final product, but a good idea of what the final product will look like. So anyways guys, this has been Griffin. If you liked this video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. And thanks for watching.